Welcome to another episode of Too Many Opinions podcast. This is Jeannie.
And this is Sarah.
And what are we going to get into today?
Well, before we do that, let's just talk about our beautiful guys. Being self-taught is such a blessing and a curse. We just spent like 30 minutes messing with lighting that was literally just perfect 30 minutes ago.
Honestly, guys, it's so exhausting. I wish you would see like the troubleshooting that we go through. This is what I don't miss about recording this podcast. Like, I wish we had like a visual and sound engineer that could just take care of all this crap for us because it's so exhausting. I mean, I didn't know that because me and Sarah were different skin tones. Our settings for our cameras gotta be different. Or is it that we're making it? I don't even know at this point.
Yeah. We're going to have one of our videographer friends come and check out our thing because this is crazy. They must know something that we don't know. So we're looking for all the intelligence and education, please.
Yes, because we don't know what else to do. And we got two very expensive lights.
Yes. And I literally had to step outside, right? And take a few breaths because I was like, nah, there's no way I'm this frustrated with these damn lights.
Glasses on?
No, I'm just going to keep thugging it out. We're going to thug it out.
It's at least, though, the quality is amazing.
The quality looks so much better.
Because at least with the lighting, we could always brighten or lower each other down.
Thank God.
But the quality
looks just so much better than
qualitying.
It's to give him what it's supposed to give, finally. Jeez. Well, let's give a cheers to episode 2, season 4, because that was exhausting.
That was crazy. I was ready to.
And I'm hungry.
Starving, and it's already 11:22. Anyway, PM, by the way.
PM.
Okay, so do you want to let them know what we're going to... Oh, actually, before I do that, I do have a little question for you.
Oh, shit.
So my girl, you know, the GOAT, the greatest of all time, Lori Harvey, seems to be broken up with her boyfriend. What's his name? Damson? Idris?
Yeah.
Damson. Do you think he's cute?
I
think she's too fire for him. But anyway, I had one of our friends, you know... Shout out to you, Seth. He hit me up like, and I'm like, yo, she's the GOAT. Like,
she said, next.
And I'm
thank you. Next. Thank you. Next. She said, you're not serving me the purpose you need to. Bye.
Right. So then I said, LMAO, she's the GOAT. No one talks ish about Future, but because she's a woman, she can cut niggas. Because she's a woman, she can't cut guys off, laugh out loud. And I'm not saying he didn't break up with her, but for the most part, she does the breaking up with. He said, well, yes, that's the double-edged sword. Just like if Future went broke, we would all clown him and laugh. But if she went broke, no one would care and she still would find a good man, which is true. Then I said, honestly, I just feel like it's men that view her in this way because women love her and what she does. I'm not saying it's right, But
my thing is, it's like, she's not doing anything wrong. It's okay to have boyfriend. Like, you're trying to find your partner. At least she's not getting married to just get divorced.
That's true. But then this is what he says next.
Ooh, okay.
I mean, if she was so... Sorry, I just want to make sure this is right. I mean, if she was to leave one bad relationship, then yes, she's smart. However, when it becomes a pattern, it draws question. She's beautiful. I just wish she calmed that hot culo down instead of going around. The more she hops around, the better the men that were with her look because now it's obvious it was her. She could have shut down Future's ego by staying and being a good woman with the next guy.
Okay, so you're going to stay in a relationship that doesn't serve you to look good for everybody else?
Facts.
Let me say it again. You're going to stay in a relationship that doesn't serve you to look good for everybody else.
I thought he made a good point in the way that I guess people will say, like, I guess she's the problem. But at the end of the day, it's true. What do you pay my bills? I don't give a shit if you think I'm the problem. And clearly that's not a problem for her because these guys don't stop.
They keep coming. They keep coming.
Do you see guys just like doing the deed with her and leaving her? Never. They fall in love with her.
Literally.
And they keep coming.
They don't stop. And like, my thing is like, if she knows that a need is not being met, right? Like there's certain things that you know that you want in a relationship. And if this person is not serving you, and for example, her dad provides everything and showed her how she is supposed to be treated as a woman. So why would she settle for less than what she's already been taught her whole life? I'm sorry. I don't agree.
That's key, bro. When you have a dad that shows you the ropes, a dad that's there for you, like, you can cut anybody off because you know what a real man is supposed to be treating you.
Because you know that your man, when he's there, not only if he wanted to, he would. He's going to do exactly what he's supposed to do to keep you. For example, if there's something that you love to do, and they might not be that keen about it, but it's going to make your girl happy. Like, what are you going to do? You're just not going to do it to be miserable? Okay, that's fine. That's fine. But there's people out there who have matching qualities, and you can, I'm not saying you're going to find a perfect match, people. No, but come on, you deserve what you want. Go after it, sis. Like,
Lori,
we need you on the podcast, baby.
Lori, you're the GOAT, and I just love you. You're freaking fire. All these guys is just so heated that, like,
no, honestly,
I'm so sorry. Like, she's done. Bye. Thank you. Next.
Literally, thank you. Next. You served your purpose. You were not doing whatever you were supposed to do. And she left.
And just remember, you are the prize, ladies.
You are the
From the
prize.
very mouth of the GOAT herself.
But I'm not going to lie. Did you see the outfit she wore to that birthday party? The no pants. It was like nylons with no pants.
Obsessed. I'm obsessed with that.
I like the top up, but the bottom, I'm like, just didn't make, it didn't make no sense.
I loved it. I actually loved it. Like, I actually have pants. I'm gonna throw on a little fit like that soon. That was fire to me.
My birthday's coming up, Jeannie. Save it.
I love it.
Oh my gosh. Okay. Well, that is just, I'm glad we got that out the way. Speaking of which, we're not even gonna get into more celebrity shit, but I literally love celebrity drama. Like,
so do I. And do you like the cider?
I love the cider.
Okay.
I love the cider.
Cool. We're not gonna name drop because you're not paying us, but fire cider, thank you.
Thank you. All right, so let's get into it though, because it's time. I want to talk about today challenging your partner versus accepting your partner for who they are. And I'll start off this episode because I want to ask you a question, and then I want to just get right into the conversation. Is it love when you just accept someone even though you see how amazing and great they could be? Or even though they don't see it themselves and they're comfortable in who they are? Or is it love when you push your partner to be the best possible version of themselves? Which one is it?
First of all, the potential ain't it. The potential ain't it. Like, but that's besides the point. I think it's love when you push your partner to be the greatest that they could be. Love, if I know that you could be the best you can be and I'm not pushing you to be great, then I don't love you. That's just how I see it. There's just no way around that.
I could not agree more. I think when someone says, you just have to accept me for who I am, that means you're settling. That means you're settling not only for that person, you have to figure out how to not only accept this person for them not being who they could really be, right? And I agree. I'm not here for potential no more. Like, you need to come correct. But, and if you're not willing to accept that and push, like, yo, my girl's really, she sees something in me that I didn't see myself, but yet she knows how great I could be. Let me grind and let me become this best version of myself. And then in turn, you should also be doing that to your partner. Mm-hmm. It's not a one-sided thing, like men only. Like, what, ladies, like, we're not perfect. We need to grow. We need to change. We need to be challenged and grow. For example, like, and I'm not hating, right? But in my opinion, there's a certain age limit for certain things. Like, when you're a woman, like,
no. Say that again.
There's a certain age limit for things, and I'm going to get right into it when I get to this.
That's going to be a whole topic within itself.
Okay, but this example goes directly for this. If you're with an educated man who's well-established, works in a business, has a good job, and you may work a day job, but you're a bottle girl by night, and you've been doing this for years. And I'm not hating on the bottle girls, because, girl, we all been there. Get your money. Like, I'm not hating. But in my eyes, there's an age limit for everything. Like, damn, save some for the young heads who are coming out, the fresh meat. Give them some time. Sit your ass, go home.
You think you're going to be a bottle girl at 40?
They be trying, apparently, which is crazy to me. But, like, there's an age limit. So if this man comes into your life and is like, babe, like, let's get you out of this scene and let's get you into a more established scene, or let's start your own business, or let's, you know what I mean? Let's go that route, right? So I think both partners need to be challenged in order to be great. It can't just be one or the other. You can't put all on one person.
I agree. But here's the thing. So piggybacking off what you said, people have the right to not accept your challenge. You think you can change them, then you start to be controlling. Okay? So if I see a potential in whoever I'm dating, right? And I'm challenging them and I'm telling them and I'm helping them, they don't have to accept your challenge just because that's what you see. Mm-hmm. They don't see that, then they don't see that. And so then now you think you're helping them, but now in reality, you're becoming controlling and unbearable, and that's just self-destructing to yourself. The moment that you start self-destructing yourself, or you know that you're seeing yourself heading down, then you need to pull out and be like, yo, he doesn't want to change. I'm out.
That is
because you cannot change. No, I cannot do the work for you.
You can bring a horse to water, but you can't make them drink.
You can't, no matter what.
And you know what? It sucks so bad because, like, you could love this person to the core. Like, yo, this was supposed to be my person, but if you're not serving me the way you're supposed to serve me, and I'm all about marriage, like, in sickness and health, good times and bad, and richer for poor, right? Like, I'm all for that. I believe in that. You know what I mean? But you need to find the person who's going to match your energy, who's going to want to sit down at the table and be like, okay, it's grind time. We need to get to it. What are we going to work on? What are our goals?
I agree.
Like, let's check in. Let's figure out what we're going to do here, right? And I feel like once you get in a relationship and you just like start accepting behavior that you're really not happy with, that creates resentment. And then resentment leads to unhappy relationships and breakups.
Exactly. And that's what I'm saying. Like, a lot of men feel like women become controlling, and it's not that. It's just that, like, we're so desperate. We so desperately see the potential in you that we become like almost like nagging moms. You know what I'm saying? Which sucks because it's like we literally see it in you, but you don't see it in yourself. And so I'm done seeing potential.
Yeah.
If you're not coming, like, I'm sorry, you can be great. You can be an astronaut. You can be an electrician. You can be whatever you want. But if you're not working towards it, or you could be whatever, you could want to be whatever you want. But if you're not working towards something, you're never going to become that. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Like,
and it's so funny because one of my points here that I have is that wanting someone to reach their maximum potential gets misconstrued into you being controlling and being pushy, or being, you don't accept me for who I am. Like, okay.
And you know what's crazy about that statement? You don't accept me for who I am. Okay, let's say I got with you when I was 18. At 33, am I supposed to still be dating the 18-year-old you?
No, absolutely not.
Bro, I would hope that with every year, you would want to get better. So, yeah, if I'm pushing you because now we're not 18 or 19 or 20, we're in our 30s, why would you want to still be that person? Then, yeah, you need to leave. And you need to, don't let the door hit you.
Run.
You know what I'm saying? Like, that's insane. One of my points is also, real men thrive when they are challenged.
Say it again.
Real men thrive when they are challenged. When your wife comes to you, like, and there's ways of saying things. So like, nah, you're gonna do that. Like, not nagging, but babe, yo, like, you're a beast at something. Yo, we should do something about this. That's, you know what I'm saying? Like, and when you like build your man up like that, like they're supposed to want to thrive.
Like, yeah, damn, my girl, she looks like, you know, she's coming to me. She knows what I can do. For example, like if your man comes and like fixes something or renovates something and they do a bomb ass job, you're like, baby, let's go get a house. Let's be landlord. Like, it makes you both want to grow.
Exactly.
But when you get that accepting behavior, like you said, if you come into a relationship at 18 and now fast forward, we're in our 30s, like, nah, I'm not going to be with that same 18-year-old person. Like,
right.
If we're still playing video games, or if we're just still smoking weed, or if we're just constantly doing the same thing, but there's it's true, bro. Like, if we're not doing these things, the same things, we need to like take our foot off the gas and really evaluate the situation. I'm not accepting that behavior.
Absolutely. I also think it's important. I'm sorry to
no.
I think it's important for women to lead their man into their masculinity.
Absolutely.
Because that was my next point. Like, express how you feel without stepping into your masculine. Meaning, express how you feel with your man, and this is only for women because now I want to be in my feminine.
Let's get it.
So, I want to make my significant other feel like they're the man and I'm the woman.
Yep.
So I want to help lead them into their masculinity as long as they want to be led.
Yeah.
I'm not forcing you anymore. It's either you're going to, we're going to move as a team or.
And I feel like men, in order to be like in their full masculinity, they need to be taking charge. And I mean that not like controlling you. Oh, you need to do this. No, we're not talking about that, people. Like, let's take the small mind games out of it. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about real life shit. Like, how are we going to get this money? How are we going to be successful? What are we going to do? Where is our life going to go? Where do you see our life? Like, how are we going to travel? What are the things that we are going to enjoy together in life?
Mm-hmm. So let me ask you this. Fill in the blank, right? I feel blank when my man does blank. Ooh.
I
know one for sure that she feels ready when her man mows the mother effing lawn.
Oh, girl, baby, the waterfalls that be coming. I feel appreciated and loved when my man will go out of his way to try to help me. If my feet hurt and you immediately rub my feet, no matter where we are. If I have a headache and you put your hand behind my head and you rub my head. If like you purposefully want to help me.
Yes, that's such a good one.
Like, I'm going to take my clothes off. I'm not though, because anyways. But what about you?
With me is I feel safe.
Ooh.
When my man keeps his word.
That's huge.
Wow.
Ooh,
when I
that's
know
huge.
that like my man says I'm doing this.
And
like,
he
I can always believe him
it.
and he always does it on point without missing a beat. Not that you gotta be perfect, because sometimes you could be like, oh, I messed up, but like they quickly catch that rebound and they show you.
Yep.
Bro.
Girl, that's so good. That is the safe, not the safe. You keep your word,
wow,
baby. Dinner. That was whew.
That came straight from Jesus.
That was good. No. Like, talk about being in your feminine. If you say you're gonna do something and you do it, the femininity, the love, the nurturing, the caring, the dinner, the sex, you're gonna get it, bro.
Girl, feeling safe. I've never even thought. I don't know where that came from, Sarah. But literally feeling. I don't have it written down. Look.
Oh my God, it hit you. Like it just.
Like, I want to feel safe.
Bro, that is such a good feeling.
And that's the job of the man. And I don't care what no one tells me. The job of a man is to make their woman feel safe.
Yes.
And when was the last time you felt safe?
Girl. Like, girl, I'm crying. I'm literally about to cry. Like, bro, safe?
Wow.
That's going in my list of dating questions. How are you going to make me feel safe?
Oof.
I'm so serious. How are you going to make me feel safe? Because I need to know. What are you going to do to make sure that I feel safe?
Right.
That is good. Whew.
Okay.
That was deep.
So then another point that I have here is people think relationships should be easy. You know how people be like, it shouldn't be this hard. Certain things shouldn't be this hard. But for the most part, relationships are not easy. You're not going to love your partner every day. You're not going to like them every day.
Yep.
It's a commitment. You know what I'm saying? It's a commitment. Like,
it is. You have to choose day in and day out to love your partner.
There's always going to be someone better, someone finer, someone thinner, someone with a bigger butt, bigger boobs, bigger this, bigger that, smells better. All of it.
So piggybacking off of that point, Is love unconditional or conditional? He was like, I was like, wait a damn minute, don't you dare start talking until you pick up that mic. Because
love is conditional to me. It's not unconditional because you want to know why? Love is not enough. Period. Love is not enough. I'm sorry.
I agree. Love is not enough. And it's, men get so flustered when they hear that, right? But in reality, love's not enough for men either. Because me telling you I love you, but yeah, I don't want to cook, I don't want to have sex, I don't want to be anything, but I love you. Is that enough, babe?
Oh, I'm sorry. Roll it back. You having sex, you cooking, you cleaning, and you doing everything as a woman, and you telling them you love them, and they still play you. So how is love enough?
So I agree. Love is conditional. You can't tell me nothing. Unless when it comes to your children. Your children, it's unconditional.
No, yeah.
Of course. I mean, we just had to got to clarify because you people be a little crazy. But
right.
I don't know. Like, the values on marriage and like relationships has changed so much.
So much, which it's crazy. Again.
No.
You talk about marriage because I have one of my points that says, when you get married, you are laying down your life for this new life, basically.
Yeah.
So basically, everything that you were when you were single is no more. So if you played video games, if you hung out with your friends and did nothing but, when you're in a relationship, when you're married, bro, you're starting a whole new life, not that you're gonna lose yourself, because you can still do the things you used to do. Of course. Now you have to incorporate a word that's called balance.
And it becomes a life. It's our life.
Priorities. It's
us and then everything else. And unfortunately, when the everything else comes before us, that's when relationships tank. And I think because the dynamic on marriage and relationships has changed so much that my biggest pet peeve is that people say marriage is just a piece of paper. Mm-hmm. Honey, you don't need to go get a marriage license or whatever. You could devote yourself before God, be married, and let that be your tie to your marriage, right? But when you're married to somebody, it's your commitment to want to work and love and constantly work on each other.
And if you're religious, it's a commitment to please God. You know what I'm saying? Because God created marriage.
Yes.
And he created marriage for a reason. We need companionship. We are not made to be alone.
And everybody says it. Like, when you're married, right? There's going to be days you don't like your partner.
Even when you're not.
Even when you're in just relationship, there's going to be days you don't like your partner. That's okay. It's what happens after those feelings, right? Okay, you didn't like what they said, or okay, they didn't do what they said that they were going to do. You can only do those things so many times, but then everybody needs to be held accountable.
Absolutely. And also, I feel like accept your man's or your woman's talents and support challenging your partner to keep growing in life. So, and that can be like anywhere from career to the bedroom, patience, communication. Like, I feel like, let's say you wanted to try something new in bed, for example, like, or you don't know, your woman like learns a new trick, like compliment her or tell her like, you did amazing. But if you took it a little bit to the left, it would have been even better. Oh, okay, next time I'm going to do that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
I think that's such a good thing. I just saw a clip of one girl talking about how her man on every date night, they don't go on dates every single day or every week, but when they have date night once or twice a month, that he specifically goes to the store and buys her lingerie. And he says, I want you to wear this on date night.
Yo.
And she gets all dressed up, she says, and I wear this lingerie. And not only do I feel sexy, I can't wait to show it off to him because he picked it out. And I want him to see what I look like when I'm like, I'm so sorry I yelled at the mic like that. But when she said that, I was like, baby.
Because they're taking initiative. You know what I'm saying? It's always like, oh, why don't you dress up for me? Like, why don't you take initiative and like, what if I'm shy? Like, bring that side out of me. I also got to do that?
Yeah, like, damn, make me want to be the freak. Make me want to bust it open. Make me want to, you know what I mean? Like Take me on a date. Get me the lingerie. You don't even need to buy me an outfit. I'll pick out the outfit. Tell me what time to be ready. Say, wear this underneath whatever you're going to put on. Right. Buy some vibrating panties for your girl and control the remote. Like, ooh, spice it up. Spice it up. So, okay, let's go.
Okay, next question that I have for you.
Go.
Do you think there could be one leader in a relationship? Only one leader?
Only one leader. No. I know we always say this. I feel like men are the head, and women
are the neck.
They help guide and turn and help men make the best decisions, right? I feel like if you see a lot of Fortune 500 companies, there's women in the background helping to lead this big company, right? So if they can help men do that in business, picture what could happen when men are open to being, like, having suggestions by their women.
So helped. So essentially, yes, there should be one leader, which should be the man, but the woman's helping him lead.
Yes.
So like you said, suggesting things, giving them advice over certain things, being a second brain.
Yes. Because I think when men are in the leadership role within the relationship, it makes them want to thrive and be better and grow and be the best. Like, damn, my girl's doing this for me. It's so funny. We've already talked about potential, and that was literally one of my points. I was like, we're right on cue. It's crazy. Perfect. How our brains work. Okay, so is challenging your partner to be the best. So challenging your partner, to me, is literally helping them be the best version of themselves. Is what's love to me.
Yes.
I can't be in a relationship and just accept you for who you are. I can't. And I can't do the potential, like we've already spoken about. I'm not there. I'm out. Like, I gotta go. Either you're gonna want it, you're gonna go after it. I'm gonna support you. I'm gonna give you suggestions. I'm gonna be your biggest cheerleader. If we're not there, then I have to remove myself.
Absolutely. Also, ladies and gentlemen, but I'm speaking to my ladies. Please keep in mind that men cannot read your mind.
Yes.
You could be huffing and puffing. Let's say, oh, you said you were going to take me out to dinner and the guy never did. And you're just going to be huffing and puffing. Like, speak out, sis. Yo, what happened at 7:00? You said he was going to take me. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot of the times that women, like, would rather swallow it than to speak
because they don't want to get into the fight.
Right. But then that builds and builds and builds and builds. And then you're checked out when you could have just communicated.
And that is so good. Communication. I feel like women are constantly competing. Men don't know how to communicate. Men don't know how to make. Sis, do you know how to communicate?
Right.
Are you effectively communicating with your man, telling him exactly what you want, what you need? I feel like I have just recently experienced that, where I expressed wants and they didn't feel as though my want was important because it's not a need. Well, I said, thank you very much. It's time for me to go.
Exactly.
Baby, bye-bye.
But then it's also important because, like I said in that freaking video that went viral, that, I told my boyfriend I didn't want anything for Valentine's Day at the time. And I got nothing for Valentine's Day. But it's because women, on the other hand, when they say, oh, I don't want nothing, we still go out their way to want to make them feel special.
Yep.
Erase that out of your mind.
Let that go.
Erase it. When you say you want something, just state it. Now, it's very different because I shouldn't have to tell you everything that I want. You should, like, if I'm hinting like, oh, I want a KitchenAid, like, I love KitchenAids, and I'm saying it throughout the month, and Christmas is around the corner, and you don't remember.
Get the KitchenAid, bro.
If you don't remember, that's on you now because I've been saying it.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, because imagine, like, I have to plan my own surprise.
Like, damn, I want one of these so bad, but, money's tight. I can't see myself buying it. You know what I just saw, too? Another good clip that really brings this out to me is that there was a married couple, and they say that around their birthday or Christmas, they have a list of things, but it's things that they wouldn't buy for themselves. They want it, but they wouldn't buy it for themselves. So here's a list of things that I would love to have, but I couldn't picture myself spending money.
That.
Right? I thought it was cute because the way that she described it when this man got her the gift that he chose out of, like, this list of things that has been, who knows how long the list is ongoing for. They just add and add and add. And then it's like element of surprise, like, oh shit, I didn't even think you remembered that. she was like showing off this one item. Like, I cannot believe he got this for me. And she was just so happy. And I was okay.
I love the concept of it. I think it would be dope if he had a list in his pocket that every single time she says something, he would write it down so that he wouldn't forget. But if I have to exchange a list with you, I know that I'm going to get something on that list. And the element of surprise is now, poof, vanished.
Non-existent.
Like
okay, no. That list that you just described, the personal list of things that you would pick up just based off conversations, bro.
That's and it's the little things like that. The fact that you remembered. That's what I mean when I say, like, okay, you have a girl that you know is gonna tell you I don't want to do nothing, but deep down inside, you know she's gonna want to do something. Do something. Do I really have to tell you each and every time I want to do something?
Right.
Where's the element of surprise and excitement is now gone.
It's gone. I'm just thinking about, like, if a man that I'm dating pulls out a list of things, like, babe, look at what I have done, girl. The water flow that would be happening through, I can't even describe what I would feel like. You know, do you remember ever getting like that warm feeling in your body? Like, yo, you just made me feel so warm. And not like a sexual thing, like
just like
a loved feeling.
I know exactly what you mean. It's crazy,
I can't wait to feel like that again.
Crazy. Let me ask you the last question.
Okay.
Do you think it's fair for you to be challenged back?
Yeah.
After, is that the...
Yes, I want to be challenged as well. I don't want a man who's only going to accept me for what I have right now. I want him to push me. That's so crazy. That was my question to you. Push me to be the best possible version of myself too.
Yes.
I need that. I need a man who's going to be like, baby, we need to do this, or try this for the podcast, or
I just looked up this information on this camera. Like, look, or
go see this. Check out this link. I think this would help you. Like, what?
Or you did amazing. I always say, like, compliment before you're gonna like come at
me. Yeah.
Like, yo, you're so good at doing this, but like next time if you do a little bit more of this, you gonna kill it.
Or maybe drop this and try this. Like, but don't be like, that sucked.
You sucked. You're like,
I'm be like, boy, you better go.
Exactly.
You better go somewhere.
How bad you suck.
Yeah. Let's talk about you now, right? We'll talk about freaking frack over here. Exactly. But nah, this episode has been so good. Yes. Cheers. Hold on. One more cheers because hallelujah.
This side is giving me heartburn. Welcome to 33.
Well, I'm almost there. But till next time,
guys.
Bye.